Hey guys, it's Night Badger here, and uh, just it's a little bit later today than has been the past few days, and that's because I had work today. And yes, I do have a regular job and everything, so this is more of a fun side thing. Um, yeah, but um, yeah, so today I wanted to talk about a couple things regarding fitness and the psychological side of fitness, because there's a huge psychological side to fitness and to going on a diet. And I want to just add to yesterday's about you know who can go on a diet or should you go on a diet, and just say if it's gonna if you're gonna hurt yourself in a psychological manner, if you're gonna be having a hard time going on a diet and just um, if you're going to be depressed, if you're going to be going into a deep depression because of going on a diet, because you can't have certain foods that you're craving, then honestly um, put your mental health first. Uh, I think the only time I think I was going to say the only time that you wouldn't do that is if the doctor uh, prescribes that you go on a diet. But I think if that were to be the case, talk to your doctor. Make sure that you mention that and just say that you do have that you are having you'd be depressed, and it's hard for you to do that right now, and just bring it up to them so that way they do understand where you're coming from, because both uh, psychological things, and you can die from both things, psychological and physical health issues. So don't let that you don't want to let those things go either. Now I just want to be clear on that and not be uh, and I feel like, oh yeah, your physical health is more important than your psychological health. I think honestly, if if you can't if you know for a fact that you aren't going to be able to, you're going to be going into a dark place if you go on a diet, then hold off on that until you know that you're going to be in a better place. On the other hand, for those of you who are on a diet, or if you've decided that you do want to go on a diet or at least attempt it, there are a few things while you're dieting that are good to do, good to note. Hear a lot of people where they're like, I don't want to go on a diet because there's really nothing good to eat. Nothing tastes good. Why should I, why should I be on a diet? Because I can't find any good food. Like, there's nothing that tastes good. Um, the truth is, and you'll hear it over and over again. Yeah, you can find good tasting food. There's not really anything that there's plenty of good tasting food out there that is healthy. You know, but a lot of times it's people still think, oh, I just have to find a salad that I like or something. You don't have to eat salads. I I'll eat like a side salad or something, but I generally don't eat a lot of salads while I'm dieting. I'll eat a lot of chicken, um, a lot of things like that. I do eat a lot of meat while I'm dieting, to be honest with you. So, uh, but you do want to try to keep it balanced. You want to get a certain amount of carbs in your diet. I know some people try to cut out carbs completely, and I understand that, but you do have to. One thing to understand with carbs, though, is that there are good carbs and bad carbs. I'm not going to go into that right now. Later on, we'll talk about that. Um, and like the specifics of it, but uh, yeah, I think the main thing to do is something that's very important in dieting that honestly I haven't heard anyone else mention before. So, but I truly believe that this is really important in dieting, is because if you don't do this, you're just basically setting yourself up to fail, and you're going to be depressed throughout the whole time. Find find healthy food that you like. Find something healthy that tastes good, that you actually enjoy. Uh, because if you're just gonna eat carrots or celery or something like that, or just you're just like, oh, I love these. I don't know, whatever, these sprouts that I'm eating, and these are great, and then but you're trying to convince yourself that you love them, but you don't like them. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. If you do, more power to you. But if you don't, then you really need to find something that you do like that is healthy. Or even better, if you can find a healthy version of something that you crave, that will make it 10 times easier to diet. One website, and they don't charge for the recipes or anything on there, is all the recipes on there are free. I think you can join their newsletter, so this isn't like a paid advertisement or anything like that. But the one website I would suggest is, and I'll put it in the description below, is hungrygirl.com. This isn't just for girls, obviously. I'm not a girl. Honestly, you can find some great stuff that is really filling. They'll tell you how many portions it should be able to make, and just find the ingredients or something similar, and just make sure that you put it down in your food meal diary, and then you'll be good to go on that. And I've had things where it's like a whole huge plate worth, and it's like 500 calories, and it's just like, holy crap, this is a lot of food. And I get done, or I'm like halfway through, and I'm struggling to finish. But it's, so these are, understand that. Now, not every meal is going to be like that on there, but you can find some great things on there. I found a good one for a Southwest chicken recipe that's a slow cooker recipe. That's the one that was like a whole plate worth. That being said, I had like 2 servings of that at the time. At the time, I was running quite a bit, so I was burning a lot of calories during the day, so I had a lot more that I could eat at that point. So do make sure that you're doing it within the amount that you need to be doing. Otherwise, yeah, just the other night I made some healthy meat pies, and then the night before that I made some healthy fried rice and orange chicken. So you can find some great stuff out there. But yeah, I think that's one of the main things, is just try to find something that you enjoy to eat, so that way you don't get super super down, super depressed. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. I might not have anything for the rest of the week, just because I do work the rest of the week. So work days are going to be really tough for me. I do work the weekends, so usually I won't have a lot of stuff dropping on the weekends. I don't know, I may or may not have something tomorrow, non-fitness related, a little surprise on that. So yeah, see you guys later. Just remember, subscribe below. See ya.